Hello guys, welcome to a new series I am planning to do. This series won't be like others since it's more story driven and this is a first ever Minecraft modded episode. But I hope you enjoyed this since I didn't plan much about this and this is going to be a fun little series I'm going to do. And I hope you enjoyed this. So let's start. Oh, okay. In a world where there's mushrooms and purplish grass, and there's the dry lands where a certain peculiar figure arises from the lakes from the lake. No. The first ever oh sorry. The first ever clay soldiers were here. Well, actually, let's just do it like that. These were the first ever people to ever exist. Or the first ever clay things to exist. They explored around the world and finding mushrooms, meaning they were potentially finding food. Huh? What's actually that noise? But they're still exploring. The clay people were just exploring, being nomadic, not having much purpose to do. Some of the clay people decide to live near a giant deep pit made out of wood because reasons. They could just find sticks. This was the starting of Fort Mush. Fort Mush was a fort with a lot of people in, because more people were growing, and when more people are growing, they need more stuff. What I should put that out here. There. They just harvest mushrooms. They got more mushrooms and so they can get more food. They kept exploring. Some of the mushroom people are going to live in little huts that they made. Some of the first small terraforming little villages. Here are these little villages. Let me get more clay people. More clay people live around the villages. Some decide to explore the caves. There were just one unified people. Some decided to explore the mountains. They got more food for the mountains and they were safer up the mountains. This is where one of the forts were made on a mountaintop. So cow, go. I don't need the fort was made here, so also everything so they can feel safe. But this is where things start getting divided. Because of the, I'm not even done building yet. The clay people who live upon the fort were building. It was a big fort, a very big city, with some very advanced things like stairs. Yeah, stairs. Pretty advanced for them. The clay people were just building all the time. Just build, build, build. The few parts of civilization were occurring everywhere. Forts and fortresses and villages were getting created. Everything was in harmony. No bad. But nothing big was occurring, but still, it was all peaceful. More development occurred in this beautiful lands they live in because they love mushrooms. But the village people have learned, one of the village people have learned about red mushrooms. And so, oh no, one of them is drowning. Shoot. Some of the people, some of the clay people have learned about mushrooms. Well, red ones. These were special because they had an ability that gave them an advantage in war. The clay people have never learned about war before, so this was their very first time learning about how to kill each other. They were all peaceful due to their because of their unity. But now, it's over. The first ever faction of people, the Red Soldiers. Due to their taking of the red mushroom dyes, they all dyed themselves red. And so, the first field militaries were made. They just lived in their own part. They were separate, and so their culture was just forming. They learned about other things like coal. And so, they decided to work on mines. They were the first to discover mining and learn about coal, which they created torches. First sources of light. Their entire cities were the first ever cities, or actually their villages, were lit up with lights. They used more specialized pathways, making it easier to get up and down. They created more buildings, more everything. They even created their own fort, the third fort in this world, and it's the biggest. The fort has a specialized system, making it so enemy attackers can't just jump in the fort, or they can't easily get out of the fort. much was occurring. They haven't learned about the Russian technology. Until the clay people did discover coal. They didn't realize how coal was, but eventually they mined some and created a structure. This structure was going to be the tallest, but this structure was also a structure that was going to cause everything to go south. They have finally used torches and decided to spread it to all their kingdoms, to all their people. Meaning fortresses were actually getting lit up, and so they were safer now. Meaning villages are livable. The large fort on the mountain, where we're also given light. So everything was beautiful. It was a very beautiful place. More cities were getting built. More housing were, actually I meant not more cities. More housing were getting built. Because of this amazing new stuff, it's safer outside. It's easier to see what you're doing outside if you can at least have light out there. And well, they kept building. But they didn't understand too much how to build better looking cities. They only know how to just build simple little structures. Well, the red dudes don't know how to build complex structures either, but they at least had some effort in it. Well, not really, actually. The red people have discovered more. They decided to... They kept mining and discovered another weapon. Flint. To you, flint is just a normal, non-dangerous weapon. But to the stick people, to the clay people, they're a weapon of war. Hold on. They have made flint and they also made sticks. Meaning, they were developing something big. They have fully developed a military. This advancement had brought more power to them, and now they plan something. They built mini forts. They were fortresses, but they were so tiny that they were basically just guard stations. They were all built to basically watch out against the other people, other clay people they have now learned. Well, they already knew they existed, but they don't know that they actually had some technology now. So they're a bit wary if they also have technology that can beat them or be stronger than them. So they decided to build a series of mini fortresses, bastions, you know, to basically protect them. They built some by the water. Oh, the clay soldiers kept advancing more and more and more. Flint and sticks. And more mushrooms. And now, the second morning. All their hard work and progress was seen by the other side, by the two people. They don't truly understand about what's fully occurring. But they're at least happy to see each other. But the original clay people were happy to see the other clay people who are in the other part of the mountain, but not the Reds. The Reds believed they were better. They believed they were the best people, and they deserved this entire island or continent. So they had other plans, and these plans weren't pretty good. But we won't know more now until next time. Okay guys, well I hope you liked that. I guess I wasn't really best at telling the story, but I hope it was good enough that you enjoyed this. I'm gonna probably make more tomorrow, and well, see you later, and actually, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and see ya.